Happy Mother's Day! Since it's Mother's Day this coming Sunday, at least here in the U.S. So I thought it'd be fun to sit down with Mom. We were in the other room just chatting away. We thought, well, let's record it. Let's just do it. So recently, Mom, well, first I should say, Mom's my inspiration. She's my, she is why I love to do things that are creative and fun, because that's what she always did with us as a kid. So a lot of you know that she is a watercolorist and an illustrator. And you can find a lot of her things over on her Etsy shop.
It's fun to be with you all. You're so creative and so talented. And I can't knit anymore, but I love watching Chrissy knit.
But she used to knit.
Oh, yeah.
She used to make us all sweaters when we were babies.
Oh, I would love to, but it takes time. And I do other things.
You do other things, that's right.
Anyway.
So, but recently, Mom just came back from Maine. She took a trip up to Maine. She does this about once a year to visit her cousin, Nina, who has a sheep farm in Maine.
Lily Brook Farm, you all know.
Lily Brook Farm, you can find Nina on Instagram. She has wonderful photos of sheep, and she's Nina Fuller on Instagram. On Facebook, you can find it underneath Lily Brook Farm. And I'll try to put the links down below in YouTube and then also in the Ravelry show notes. But anyway, so you went up for lambing season.
Yep. Well, I think it was about 3 or 4 years ago. Nina is my cousin. We grew up together. We're like sisters. I mean, we played when we were kids. We did the most crazy things. And we talked to each other all the time. But she called me about 3 or 4 years ago and told me how hard it was to go through lambing season. And she was all by herself. So I said, well, I'll come up. So I came up, I guess, 3 years ago. And I haven't stopped. It's so
now she comes up every year.
So exciting. And we have a wonderful time together. It's a chance for us to just hang out. We're both the same age. We have wonderful past memories, and then we have creative ideas that we share. We laugh. We cry. It's just a marvelous time. Being on the farm is such a radical difference in what I do.
Well, on the farm, she has how many sheep?
Well, we have 50 altogether this time.
And there were 30 lambs.
Yeah.
And then she also has a horse.
And 2 donkeys.
2 donkeys.
2 goats, a pony, and a mini. The mini is my fave.
A mini pony. There was a mini horse. A mini pony. A mini pony. Yeah.
Cats, dogs.
Chickens. Arthur would love it.
Yeah.
He loves chickens.
No, it's a great, totally different, very hard work, hard work, but...
So describe a day. I think the thing is, I've talked about this last year when Mom went up. A lot of us knit. We love knitting with 100% wool products or merino wool, but we forget often how much work went into that wool before we even got it to use or even got it to process, if we're processing a raw fleece. So in the morning, you wake up.
Oh, we get up very early. Of course, Maine coast, the sun is right there. So, we're up at 5:36. We just grab a cup of coffee and put on as many warm clothes as you can put on.
Lots of layers. And
run out to the barn, and the sheep are all talking to you. Everybody comes in, the horses, they're all starving. And then, it's just throwing the hay down and putting out the feed, and we're talking and laughing at the whole time, and the animals are so funny. And sometimes, we both have these wonderful phones, and we just have ball shooting videos, taking pictures, and
Well, what I think I'd like to do is insert the video that you took of your daily routine. Because that would be fun to see. Yeah. Feeding all the horses, feeding the donkeys, the minis,
and the hay,
and then the sheep, and having the sheep, and laying out the hay for the lambs who are eating and who are separated from their moms. Because there's some that are just being born. I think the last was of the run was born when you were there.
Yeah, I missed most of them because I just couldn't get up there early enough. But anyway. But there was fun. A lot of work to do, and we did it, and we had fun. And then Nina does training of her sheepdog that we go to.
And then she also uses the farm for therapy.
Yeah, it's equine therapy, and it's marvelous. She walks the property with. She works with troubled youth, and they come and work with the animals, or they just take a long walk. She's a beautiful place to walk.
And they can choose which animal they want to work with at the time, and that's one of the reasons why she has such a variety of animals that you can work with. So sometimes different personalities want to work with different animals, or they might have worked with one animal last week and they want to work with a different one that week. So yeah, it's a really neat place. So one of the reasons why, it's a nonprofit, the farm,
right,
and it's a nonprofit because it does help this youth program up there, and she works with the youth. So you wanted to do something to kind of help fund and fund the animals, because the feed is expensive.
Well, I always bring my sketchbook, my paints, and I'm always drawing and painting in the middle of the day, and especially when Nina's doing therapy, I'm on my own, so I get out my paints and my sketchbook and draw the animals and draw everything. And so this time I took my sketches and I made cards and put them up on my Etsy shop. And
so there are card sets of Lily Brook Farm, different scenes of Lily Brook Farm around the animals. I think you have the house and the barn. Yeah. Do you have the blue bench in there?
No, but I am.
know, you gotta do the blue bench. So the blue bench is a very specific spot on the farm. You go up through the forest, right?
Yeah.
Up through, you pass by Lily Brook, then you go up
into the woods, into a clearing that's surrounded by pine trees. It's really beautiful. And there's just a blue bench, nothing else. And you just sit there.
And it's a place to meditate and think. Before you get to the blue bench, doesn't she have a grateful string?
That's when you come back.
Come back, okay.
Yeah.
And you're supposed to, as you go past the string, you are supposed to say something that you are grateful for or thankful for that day, which I think is just a really neat
we always
way of slowing down.
And it's a great time to talk on the way up, and by the time you get there, you're just so relaxed. You sit there in total quietness, and it's just something about it. It's just wonderful.
It's a good place. Well, I think farms in general are good places.
Oh,
just to go and relax.
It's a lot of work.
So find a farmer near you and support that farmer, that fiber farm. But anyways, well, I think that we would love to do a knitting retreat sometime up at Lily Brook Farm.
Well, you have to make sure you do a lot of work. I mean, there's a lot of poop to shovel out in the pasture.
A lot of hay to spread.
And, but you get fresh eggs from the chicken in the morning.
Good food. Lots of walks to the bench.
And you must bring, if you ever go there, you must bring Milano cookies. That's Nina's favorite.
That's right.
Milanos.
I think you came up with the joke, bring your own Milanos.
Bring your own Milanos when you go to Lily Brook Farm.
So, anyway,
well, it's great.
So back to the cards though, really quickly. The cards are on your Etsy shop.
Yeah.
The card sets that are Lily Brook Farm.
Right.
And the part of the proceeds go back to
the farm.
The farm.
I give, I think it's 10%. Yep.
Back to the farm. So
so that Nina can buy hay for those animals.
Yep.
They're so funny.
So, anyways, but that's fun. So, the next adventure up to Maine, I don't know when that will be, but...
Well, I'm always plugged in for lambing season, and that's next April, but...
This was a good lambing season. There were
30 lambs, and none of them are bottle fed, all of them healthy, gorgeous little fellas running around. acting like kids, and it's so fun to sit and watch them.
So it was a good run. So I think what we'll do here is we'll try to insert Mom's video about chores, the morning routine on the farm, because it really is really funny. And if not, we'll insert some of the maybe the rodeo, the derby with the how the sheep got running around.
Yeah, Hollis Derby. And you know, Nina and I we made all these with our little cell phone. It's so fun. But anyway.
So, well, okay.
Great to see you all. Keep knitting. Marvelous things you do.
I know, we do. We have fun, don't we?
Yeah.
All right. Hugs to you all. We'll see you. Talk to you later. Bye.
Happy Mother's Day!
All right, here we can keep recording because we can cut this. Okay, we just wanted to wish you all...
Happy Mother's Day!
Happy Mother's Day! We're going to get this.
Wait a minute.
No,
Are you still recording?
Yeah, because I can cut it.
Are you kidding?
No, I think I can cut it.
Here we go.
Happy Mother's Day!
Come on. Happy Mother's Day! Have a wonderful Mother's Day. Okay, stop rolling.